everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel of Madeira Mountain Expeditions. This channel was created to show you the beauty of Madeira and to talk about many topics, from the natural environment to the history and culture of the island. In this video, I'm going to talk about the most valuable treasure of the island. No, I don't mean CR7 nor Poncha. I'm talking about something infinitely more valuable, the Madeira indigenous forest. This forest has a name, the Laurisilva. It is thanks to this forest that the island was baptized Madeira. Did you know that Madeira means wood in English? The Laurisilva can only be seen in some islands of the geographic region called Macaronesia. Now some of you must be thinking, what the funny thing is Macaronesia? Well, I can assure you that this is not an Italian dish. And without being too detailed, the region of Macaronesia is the Atlantic area between Cape Verde and the Azores. And of course it includes Madeira. The name Laurisilva comes from two Latin words, laurus and silva. It means laurel forest. But it's not just a laurel forest. As I said before, it is our most valuable treasure, and if you continue watching the video, I will explain why. The Laurisilva originates from the Tertiary period, around 20 million years ago. Believe me, our forest offers the perfect set for a dinosaur movie. At that time, this forest covered the south of Europe and the north of Africa, but the climate changes that occurred in the beginning of the Quaternary caused its extinction. And guess what? The Laurisilva can only be found today in Madeira, the Azores and Canary Islands. Now try to guess who is the number one of the Laurisilva ranking. Well, Madeira, of course. We have on the island more than 55% of the all-protected Laurisilva forest of the world. The Laurisilva of Madeira has a very high biological value and a high percentage of endemic species, which results from the isolation of the island. Many species arrive here randomly during a windy storm or simply by taking a ride on a floating piece of wood. The isolation and the new environment pushed some of these species towards evolution, giving origin to new ones or to subspecies of the ones living in the continent. Can you tell me what are the most representative species of the Laurisilva forest? Well, it's not hard to guess, the laurel trees, of course. We have in total 4 different species of laurel trees: the fetid laurel, the Madeira mahogany, the bay tree and the canary laurel. There are also many other varieties of trees, a lot of shrubs, herbs and lichens. The lichens are a very important indicator of the high environmental quality because of their low tolerance to pollution. Regarding the fauna, the variety of indigenous vertebrates that can be found in the Madeiran forest is very limited. Deep inside the forest, we can easily spot a very peculiar animal, the Madeira laurel pigeon. This bird was until recently threatened by extinction, but thanks to a very successful protection program, it can currently be spotted very easily. The Madeira laurel pigeons are very important for the Laurisilva forest. They eat the laurel fruits and spread their seeds, contributing for the spreading of the trees. Don't worry about the pigeon, there is a very low risk that it might see the Madeira mahogany on your head. Other birds than the laurel pigeon can easily be spotted, like the Madeiran firecrest, the chaffinch, and a few birds of prey like the common buzzards and the common kestrel. The diversity of the Madeiran fauna is much richer in what concerns the invertebrates. There are more than 500 endemic species of invertebrates, ranging from mollusks to arachnids and insects. Now, some of you must be wondering, wouldn't it be better to have other kinds of animals rather than snails and spiders? Well, in reality we have other animals, and some of them are really cute, like the feral cats. But they are not indigenous, and they have a very bad impact on the protection of some indigenous birds. Besides, the little invertebrates are very important for the balance of the ecosystem. And there is some good news, they are harmless. The Laurisilva forest is considered a water-producing forest. It has a high capacity of turning the permanent mist into rain. In addition to the capacity of capturing the water, the forest also retains the water, which is very important to balance the water resources between the seasons. The Laurisilva also plays a big role in the protection of the soil. It produces biomass and prevents the loss of soil caused by erosion. The permanent leaves of the Laurisilva plants act like a cushion for the raindrops, and the strong roots of the trees provide a solid structure that holds the soil, even in almost vertical hills. The Madeira Natural Park was created in 1982 in order to protect and study this irreplaceable ecosystem. The huge importance of the forest was recognized internationally by UNESCO when in 1999 it included the Madeiran forest in the World Heritage List. If you are considering in visiting Madeira, don't forget to bring comfortable walking shoes. Many walking paths can lead you deep into the heart of our ancient forest. And you don't need to be worried about the seeding feature of the laurel pigeon. Well, I hope that you found this information useful and that you enjoyed the view. If you did, don't forget to click the little thumbs up logo. That is really important for us. We are going to keep posting videos with similar contents on a regular basis, so subscribe our channel if you are curious about the island of Madeira. If you have any doubts or if you think that this information was not enough, then you can check the published sources that were used to collect the information for the video. The good news is that some of these sources are written both in Portuguese and in English, and are currently available for download on the website of the Madeira Natural Park.